Hello and welcome to Cooking with Miss Brenda. I'm so glad you joined us today. I have a special guest with me. His name is Christian. Hi, Christian.
Hi.
Can you tell me, how old are you?
7 years old.
You're 7 years old. And do you like to cook?
Yes, ma'am.
You do? What's your favorite things to cook? Do you like to make pizza, or do you like to make cookies? Oh, you like to make pizza? Oh, it sounds like I got a smile on your face when you said pizza. Do you like to eat pizza too?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your favorite food to eat?
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches? What kind?
Boca.
Boca? You like the Boca burgers?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. And you're vegetarian. And today we have a special vegetarian recipe. We are making hungry shepherd's pie. And somebody asked me, like, why do you name it hungry shepherd's pie? Why do you think that is? Well, have you thought about a shepherd out tending his flock all day, and he's been working in that hot sun tending the sheep? He's a mighty hungry shepherd, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, we got a hungry shepherd's pie, and this dish has everything in it that you could possibly want for one meal. It's like one dish meal. That's all you need. Put that on the table. That's it. It covers every category. It's got your veggie meat. It's got your potatoes. It's got your vegetables, and even a bread topping. So there you go. I mean, all there is. And at the end of the program, your mom is here. Her name's Shelly, and also Celeste, your little sister. How old's your sister?
4 years old.
4 years old. Do they want to come? Do you guys want to come and be tasters at the end of the program? Yeah. Okay, they said they'll be coming and be tasters, so you'll get to meet Christian's mom and his sister Celeste afterwards. Well, there's lots of ingredients for the program today for the recipe. You can go to our website, kidsclubforjesus.org, kidsclubforjesus.org, and you can download all our recipes, including this one. Let me just get us all situated here so that we can see who has joined us today, and we can welcome those that are joining us. Let's see, we have my mom is watching us. She's here with Zeke in the next room, and Zeke is her dog, and he turned 15 years old this week. And let's see, we have Mary Guy is from Northern Michigan. Thank you guys for telling us where you're from. I love to hear where you're from. We have Kendall, Kaylin, and Kalinda are joining us. And they say hello to you, Christian. And so you can just, if you have any questions at all, this is the time to tell us, to ask any question that you want. Maybe you want to ask Christian a question. That's okay. And we'll try to answer it. So let me just quickly read the recipe for what you're going to need. For the meat mixture, you're going to need an onion, garlic, veggie burger, salt, cayenne pepper, ketchup, Italian breadcrumbs, water, Than Bouillon Vegetable Base, thyme, oregano, corn, carrots, green peas, green beans if you want them. And then for the mashed potatoes, you're going to need some potatoes, a little bit of salt, almond milk, and soy margarine, and some salt to taste. And for the topping, it's just a little soy margarine and whole wheat or white breadcrumbs, a little Italian seasoning, and some thyme. So it's really, really easy to do what we're going to do today. But it's in a couple of steps. Okay, so first we're going to turn our heat up here, and I want to make sure that, Christian, that you don't touch the pan. I don't want you to get burned, okay? So I'm going to give you this to stir with. It kind of matches your apron there, all right? And let me put this over here. And I'm going to turn this up here so that it gets nice and hot. And when it starts getting nice and hot, then we'll put what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it with just a little nonstick cooking spray. You can put some olive oil in here. And if you'd like to saute your onion in some olive oil, that's okay too. I always try to cut down the fat anytime I can. And this is one way I can do it. I can just spray a little bit of that in there. Whew. All right. And then, whew, see that? All right. Yeah. And then I'm going to have you, can you just scooch out those onions in there for me? And we're going to saute those. Yep, and I like my onions sauteed till they are clear. I do not like to have a raw onion. You got all of them out there? Oh, I got a little bit more in there. Just a few. So, what grade in school are you?
First grade.
You're in first grade. Do you like school?
Yes, ma'am.
And what's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
He got everyone out to the last drop. My mom was watching. Did you see that, Mama? Every onion is out of there. Math is your favorite? You can stir that around, but don't touch the edge, okay? Very good. So math is your favorite. So he's a pretty smart boy, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And do you have any other favorite subjects? Now, Mom's trying to prompt him over there. Mama, you're supposed to be invisible right now. How about this? Do you have any musical talents? Do you like to sing or play an instrument?
Play the drums.
Play the drums. Oh, are you good? Did you know that Melissa here, that's our general manager for Kids Club for Jesus, she's a drummer. She played the drums for years. She says she used to be, but it's like riding a bike. If you ride a bike, you know you're always a bike rider, right? You kind of remember that, yeah. And you're doing a good job of keeping that stirred because we don't want to burn them, do we? I might have to turn down the fire just a little bit to help you out here because that's really sizzling nice. That's sizzling really nice. Let's see, Pamela Morgan just joined us, and she's from Jamaica. And Pamela says, how are you, Christian?
I'm
Want to
good.
say hi to Miss Pamela?
Hi.
And let's see. Oh, we have Liliana and Audrey has joined us from Loma Linda. And they're ready for another fun cooking program. I'm so glad. You know, this recipe does it all. When I say that everything is in there from your meat, potatoes, vegetables, and your bread, you can add a nice green salad. That's a nice fresh green salad. That's the only thing that I think would add. And if you wanted a little extra bread for some whole wheat dinner rolls, that's good too. But you really don't even need it. This is such a one dish meal, isn't it? And should I help you here? We just keep that turning so we don't want them to get too burnt. Oops, one jumped out of the pan over there for me. Let me see if I can get him. Yep, get him, throw him back in there. My cupboard's clean. I washed it. I sure did. Let's see. And we have, oh, you know what someone just said? They love how well-mannered you are. How you say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. And,
Thank you.
and look, did you hear that? And he said, thank you. Your mama has done such a wonderful job training you to be polite. I'm very impressed myself. That is so nice. Sometimes I hear kids, if I ask them a question, they go, yeah, yeah. But I can hear that's not talk you do in your home, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
That's pretty good. Is your sister as polite as you are?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. That's good. And Crystal Garver is reminding everyone that last week she said she would come on the program. So Melissa, come on in for just a minute. Come on. Just come in, jump in and say hi.
How about 30 seconds or less?
Let's just come in and say hi. You know what? You're going to just give everybody a little encouragement. This is Melissa's debut on Cooking with Miss Brenda.
It's actually not my debut.
On this program, Cooking with Miss Brenda.
No. I've been on it before. And it was brief, but I did come in to taste something at one time, but Crystal apparently missed it. So
Oh, she did. Oh, she was a taster for a real minute. So I'm real excited. This is our general manager for Kids Club for Jesus. So you've got a lot on your plate now.
I do.
Yes.
And I'd like to have some of this on my plate later.
She's quick-witted too. Okay, that was her cameo appearance for sure. And Tasha is watching. Hi, Tasha. Where are you from, Tasha? Let us know, okay? And we have Megan joined us. She has her boys, Ezekiel and Zachariah, love our recipes and love watching. So hello to Zachariah and Ezekiel. Can you say hi to the boys?
Hi.
And maybe they'd like to be on the program sometime. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yes,
And then
ma'am.
we have greetings from South Dakota. And how do you say her name, Melissa?
Where? I'm sorry.
From
I don't get to actually see the people that are joining, just the comments.
Francisca. I'm not sure. Is it Francisca? Tell us how you.
Francesca.
It's
I don't see it.
It's PHRANSYSKHA.
I don't.
So I'm just guessing at that. Oh, look at these are looking good.
There it is. I see it.
Okay, so Now, so we got that, we're going to add our burger. So you want to just get all the rest of this out of here for me? And we'll just incorporate all of the onions into that burger. Now, while Christian's doing a good job of stirring, and go ahead and mix those together, Christian, I want to share with you, burger is a real challenge for me for vegetarian burger. And the reason is so much of the burger out there has a strong flavor. So I'm always having to mask that flavor. There is a product called Eve's Burger, Eve's Ground Round, that I just love. It has a texture that is very much like hamburger, and it doesn't have a flavor, so it takes on whatever flavor you give it, which is what I like. It makes it really easy for a cook then to have a really pure recipe. However, most burgers don't come that way, and I'm having difficulty finding the Eve's Burger. There's a burger that was my second choice called Smart Burger, and I can't find that anymore either. I have some people that tell me, oh yeah, they carry that where they are. Well, you're lucky because I can't find it. And because I can't find it, I don't want just any burger in my recipes. So I have found that my next best option is Loma Linda vegetable steaks. And I'm going to ask Shelly if you would come up and Shelly, if you would show this right here to the camera. Melissa will tell you where to hold it up and how to a little bit. That is a burger called vegetable steaks.
Smells good.
Does that smell good? It does. Woo! He says that smells good. Thank you. So these are steaks that my mom and I, use. I grew up with these. She would use these in a variety of ways. Sometimes she would use the steaks. They come out in like a steak shape, and she would take them and bread them with flour and fry them or bake them, and then put them in a baking dish and cover them with canned tomatoes, all her homemade canned tomatoes, sautéed slivered onions, and bake that in the oven for we called it steaks and tomatoes at 350 for an hour. It's delicious, especially with a baked potato and a green vegetable. It's amazing. Loved it. I grew up with that, so that's a family favorite. So I like that burger. I mean, that it's a gluten. That's what it is. So it's a gluten product. So what I do is I take these steaks, I drain them because they come in some juice. Drain them off. You don't want the juice. I put them in my food processor over there, and I pulse it just till I get a burger texture. And you do a little bit at a time. Otherwise, you very quickly, if you just put it on and let it go, it'll be like paste, and it will not be usable. So you just pulse it a little bit at a time. And if I can't actually have Eve's Burger, this is my next best thing. And so that's what I did. It has a really nice texture. It takes on the flavor that I give it. And so let's keep it in the dish though. Try to stir gently. So now I'm also going to use my garlic press, and we're going to put some garlic in here as well. Okay, and you can stir that in. Why don't you make a open place on the pan? Scooch away. Yep, that's it. And let me. There we go. And let me just scooch that garlic right in there. And doesn't this smells so good? I wish you guys could smell this. Doesn't that smell good, Christian?
Yes, ma'am.
And then I'm going to just put, because I want that to, wait 1 second here. I'm going to put a little spray in the bottom of that. So we want to saute that garlic good. Now you can stir that up. And tell you what, why don't I stir? Yeah, that's okay. It's easy to get it out of the pan, isn't it? So while I'm doing that, I'm going to have you put in the herbs, a little bit of cayenne pepper. It isn't going to make it spicy. And the little thyme and oregano. If you would dump these in here for me, and I will stir that in, okay? Can you dump these in for me? Right in there. Spread them all around. Yep, that's it. Until it's all gone. You can even take your finger and if there's any in there and get it out. Okay. And this is looking really good. Okay. Now, let me see. You got that? Good job. Now you want to put this one around as well. And then you can put this one. Good job. He's doing a good job, isn't he? Okay. Let's see there. Yep, perfect. And want to put this in. And now I need, let's see here. I need to get a measuring cup. And I need 1.5 I'm going to put this. I have some bouillon, Better Than Bouillon Vegetable Base, and I'm going to just put this in 1.5 cups of water. And you want to take this for me, Christian, and see if you can add, this is just a little bit of ketchup you can put in there for me. You'll need this to get it out. Okay, and let me stir that up around in there while you're doing that. And I'm going to just put some hot water in here. And we're going to put one, and then I'm going to put a half of one in here too. And I'm just stirring that Better Than Bouillon Vegetable Base. It is a delicious broth, and it comes in a, you can get it in it's called a no chicken base and a no beef base. So it's really my favorite bouillon. It has a really good flavor. So I'm going to just dissolve that in there, and then let's put this in here. Okay, and another 1/2 cup goes in here, and that's it on that one. And we'll stir that around. Good job. You've done a wonderful job here. I can tell you, you must be a really good helper for your mama, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's get the rest of that cayenne in there. Okay. Okay, so hold on just a second. You want to stir that real gently so we can keep it all in there, okay? I think you got that covered. You keep stirring that real nice. Let's see what our comments are real quick. We have, let's see here. We have Pamela Morgan is saying, how am I? I'm doing good, Pamela. I'm doing really good. And you know, I really have lots to praise Jesus for. But thank you for asking. And Tasha is watching. Tasha, where are you from? And Sharon is watching, and she says, hi from cousin Sharon, Elisha, and Joshua. Do you know Elisha and Joshua? Is that your Aunt Sharon? Cousins. All right, you want to say hi to your cousins? Say hi, Sharon.
Hi.
Say their name.
Hi, Sharon.
Say hi, Elisha.
Hi, Elisha.
And hi, Joshua.
Hi, Joshua.
Okay. And then Crystal says, hi, Melissa. Keep up the good work. Okay. And then Pamela says hi to you, too. Then Aunt Cece and Lennox is watching from Kentucky. Can you say hi?
Hi, Lennox.
And how about your auntie? Say hi, Auntie Cece.
Hi, Aunt Cece.
And let's see. And then Sharon says they're watching from Tucson, Arizona. Then we also have Anna and Esther watching from Hot Springs, Arkansas. And my good friend Lois Somerville says this looks good. Lois, you're going to want to try this one. It is really, really good. And she's watching all the way from Florida. Okay, so now you've got that about mixed in. Let's see if we got the edges here mixed in. And guess what we're going to do now? You see it's a little bit juicy, but now look what we're going to do. We've got some breadcrumbs. We're going to stir those in, okay? And those are just Italian breadcrumbs. And it's going to make it thicken up, okay? So let's keep it in the pan. We gotta just stir real gently and get that all in there. Woo! We're having a little spatch. Yeah, don't want to flip out. What you want to do is take it and go under and then turn it over. Okay? That's it. That's it. And look at this. All that yummy goodness. And we have all that seasoning in there that tastes so good.
Smells so good.
It smells so good, doesn't it? Yeah. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and turn this off to the off. Let's see, is that our off mark? Let's see. There, it's off, okay? And let's just finish mixing that up really good. And you see how that dried up really quick? It's almost like the consistency of bread dressing almost, right? All right, so now here's what we're going to do. Carolyn has a question. Okay, she's saying, can you freeze that? It looks yummy. And oh, my good friend Stephanie Griffin is watching. Hello, Stephanie. Thanks for joining us today. I can't wait till you come out and have a visit. I miss you. She's all the way from California. Okay, so now, yes, about freezing. I have never frozen it, but I really don't see why you couldn't. I would freeze it before you bake it, though. Because, all right. So now let's get our pan out here. And we're going to just spray this with the nonstick cooking spray. Okay, and I'm going to spray it away from the cameras. Okay, and now, Christian, here's what we're going to do. We're going to use a spatula here, and you can use this, and we're going to put it in the bottom of this pan. So, just all of it down here. Yep, perfect. Yep, keep on putting it in there. That's good. Don't touch the pan, though, because I don't want you to burn yourself, okay? In fact, I'll hold the pan for you. How's that? And you're doing a really good job. Isn't he doing a good job? I'm very proud of you, Christian.
Thank you.
You think you could make that at home? With your mama helping you, you could, don't you think?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Who's some of your best friends that you play with every day? Or even a little, well, COVID, it's kind of hard to get together with friends, but who are some of your best friends?
Genesis?
Who?
Genesis?
Genesis. You want to say hi to Genesis?
Hi.
Well, you got to look at him in the camera in there.
Hi.
Yeah. And what kind of things do you like to play? Like play with trucks or cars, or do you like to play soccer or sports?
I like
You got to think about that for a moment, huh?
nature.
Nature? You like to be out in nature?
With animals.
Oh, you like to play with what kind of animals? What's your favorite animals?
Crocodile.
Crocodiles? Whoa, I wasn't expecting that one. I kind of thought you were going to say a dog. You don't really play with the crocodiles, do you? Can I tell you a story? One time I was filming Nature Time with Ranger Jim years ago, and we were at this park in Florida, and we had to go inside this enclosure, and they told us that that this was a really old crocodile. He was huge, but he was really old, and that they thought he would just stay sleeping. They thought he would stay sleeping the whole time. So guess what? We started filming the program. The director told us to go ahead and start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can let go of this one. No, I'm going to use it again. We got to use it for breadcrumbs.
You can't see what's behind you.
Okay, so let me I will move it, but we need to, I got to do like this because we're going to use it for our breadcrumbs. Okay? So I got to just get this out of here real quick, and then I'll move it so that you guys can see what we're doing, okay? All right, hold on a minute.
Sorry, crocodiles.
So, hold on, let me unplug this because we'll bring this back in a minute. Let me put this over here. But we're going to need that soon, okay? And so we started doing the program. All of a sudden, Ranger Jim is sitting and the crocodile is like to the side of him where he can't really see, and he's talking to the boys and girls in the camera, telling them all the wonderful facts about crocodiles, how long they live and how many babies they have and some of the things that they do. And all of a sudden, that crocodile woke up and started to move, and everyone, the zookeeper said, run, because as soon as, him and I started running, he literally had to jump that fence, and we barely got over it, and that crocodile was right there. Whoo, that was too close for comfort. What do you think about that? Would you like to be that close to a crocodile?
No.
I didn't want to be that close to a crocodile either, but I never forgot that, I'll tell you that. That was some exciting times, that's for sure. But I wasn't exactly expecting you to say crocodile. That's pretty good. Why do you like crocodiles so much?
Because they're a reptile.
And you like reptiles?
Yes, I am.
What other kind of reptiles do you like?
Lizards.
Okay, yeah. I'm not a big reptile fan, I can tell you that. Have you ever touched a lizard? Have you ever pet lizard? Or have you gone to a pet store and actually touched a lizard?
No, ma'am.
I think they have lizards in the store that let you do that. Yeah, but you don't like them that much. You just like to read about them and look at them? You'd like to touch it?
I like to have a pet.
Oh, you would like to have a pet? Well, I don't know. We'll have to talk to Mom about that. How does Mom feel about that, huh, Shelly? She's going, I think she feels about it like I do. Like it isn't going to be my best friend as a crocodile or a lizard or a reptile for that matter. All right, so now you see we have this in here. Now this is the fun part, okay? Let me get this all in here. Now we're going to put on top of here, you want to sprinkle some carrots all over the top. But let me have you move your stool up closer. Just get down just a second. Now there you go, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to take and just put them a little bit everywhere, okay? And then let me get you a spoon for the corn. We'll do that with the corn and the peas. We'll put these down here. Ooh, you're doing it good. He's making a nice little pattern there too, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you're doing good. Do you like carrots?
Yes, I am.
Do you like peas?
Yes, I am.
And corn?
Yes, I am.
Is there a vegetable you don't like? Yeah, think about that. Which one do you, if you see a vegetable on the table, which one is it that you look at the table and go, ooh, I don't like that one? Is there one, or do you like them all?
Celery.
Oh, celery. That is one thing that I was going to tell you. If you wanted to add to this dish, you could. So I'm glad I left that out. But celery actually sauteed with the onions is good in this dish. You can also add green beans. I have green beans that I put in there. You can put any vegetable, your favorite vegetable you can put in here. I don't think there'd be a bad vegetable you could put in there. So go ahead and put them all in there now. Fill in those blanks because we have to put some more vegetables in there. Okay? Yep, he's having fun doing that. Let's see if we talk to anybody else here. Let's see. Rosemary is watching. Hello, Rosemary Jeffries, and it's so good to talk to you. And Rosemary says, hello, Christian. Say hi, Rosemary.
Hi.
Okay, and let's see. Rhonda Bernard is watching. Hello, Rhonda. It's good to see you, too. And my mom says hello. And let's see here. Tammy Brooke is watching. Hello, Tammy. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us. And let's see here. All right. Let me straighten up your apron a little bit. There you go. Okay. Now, look at what a great job he's doing. He's just covered this whole thing. Now, these carrots are raw because this is going to bake in the oven at 350 to 375, depending on how hot your oven is, for 1 hour. And you're going to cover it, when you're all done, you're going to cover it with some foil. And the last 15 minutes, take the foil off and let that top brown, okay? All right, now you're going to spoon corn all over it. You're going to take and just cover the whole thing with corn, okay? Yep, and this is my, Lunenburger corn from Michigan. They have the best corn I've ever had in my life, the Lunenburger Farms. In fact, you have Facebook. They have a Facebook page you can go to, and they tell everybody when the corn is ripe and when the best time to go. And they also have other vegetables and stuff, but their corn, I love corn on the cob. They have the best corn I've ever had in my entire life. It is so sweet. And so I like to go to Michigan every year just to get my corn from the Lunenburger Farm. And my mom and I froze this corn. So I like frozen corn. I don't like canned corn. I like frozen corn. And Melissa, wouldn't you agree this is the best corn?
I wouldn't eat anything else.
She said that she wouldn't eat anything else. This is her favorite corn as well. If you've had the corn from the Lunenburger Farm, you have really had great corn. And I am so impressed with how well and how even. Did you see how evenly spaced he is?
He did that with the ketchup too. When he was putting the ketchup in there, it was all even all over the place.
Wow, so you did that. He is a good helper. Mom, you have done a good job here. Look at that. I'm so impressed. And my mom's watching. Look, Mom, did you see he's getting everything out? Very impressive. Very impressive. Let's see here. Okay, that's good. Now let's see how you can do with the peas. Is this going to be challenging? And you don't have to cook these peas. These are frozen peas, and I just put them right in the dish. You can even put them in frozen because they're going to cook for an hour, and he's going to put those everywhere. Look at that.
You wouldn't want to put canned peas in there, just frozen?
You can, if that's all you have is canned peas and that's your favorite pea, go ahead and drain the peas and put them in here. But I really like to use more fresh. Fresh or frozen. I'm not a big fan of canned beans. Probably the only canned vegetable I really, really like, and I do like a lot, is canned green beans. For a snack sometimes, Melissa knows this, I will open a can of green beans cold and just snack on it for a snack. I love them. I just right out of the can, eat them. I know something's wrong with me, right? But do you like the canned green beans?
Yes, I am.
You do. Have you ever eaten them cold?
No, ma'am.
No? Try it sometime. When next you say, Miss Brenda likes these cold, okay? You taste them and you'll see why I like them so much. They're delicious. Oh, I am so impressed. You did such a great job.
Thank you.
Almost done with that, and we'll put that on. Then now we're time for our mashed potatoes. Okay? And you can just dump it out now and just, yep. Very good. Good job, Christian. Wow. You're meticulous. I tell you, you're going to do, what do you want to do when you grow up?
Be a zoologist?
A zoologist. Specializing in reptiles?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I tell you what, whatever you decide to do in life, you're going to do really well at, because I can tell you are a man who has attention to detail, and I'm very impressed. Okay, so now this is time for our potatoes. And here's the trick on this, Christian. I want you to take a little dab of this and put it, you might want to, let's get your, let me rinse this off here for you. Or I know what we can do. We can give you another little spoon. So you can take a big spoon like this and then put a little here, and we'll smooth it all out later. But put a little dab everywhere around to even it out, okay? While you're doing that, I'm going to get this pan ready to saute our breadcrumbs. And that breadcrumbs is our last topping. That is our last step. So I'm just going to get this out of here so we can get ready to do that. And because that's going to take you a little while to get those breadcrumbs out. Let me just, get that mashed potatoes all around. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and plug this one in over here and get this going so that this is ready when he's done, okay? Okay, so I'm going to turn this on. And what we're going to do with this one, we actually have some soy margarine, and we're going to put in this one here. Let me just get a new spatula. And we're going to put the soy margarine right in there and melt that. And into that, we're going to put our breadcrumbs and our thyme and our Italian seasoning. So I'm going to go ahead and add the Italian seasoning and the thyme straight to the breadcrumbs and mix that up before I put it while that butter's melting in there. So I'm just going to mix that up in here, and so it's all even. So you're getting that season everywhere, and it's absolutely delicious. So basically we're making our own seasoned breadcrumbs. What I did is I took whole wheat bread, and I took several pieces at a time, put it in my food processor, and pulsed it just a little bit until it got fine like this. And you can see, maybe if I put this up here close, maybe you can see it. See, you can see the texture. And you want to just pulse it just a little bit at a time so that it's not too much. And then our butter's melting in here, our soy margarine, I should say. And if you are not vegan, you can use real butter, and you can use real milk in your mashed potatoes. And these mashed potatoes we've already mashed. The recipe's in there for it. But I used almond milk, unsweetened almond milk. I'm not a big fan of soy milk, but I really do like and enjoy almond milk. Okay, so now I'm putting the breadcrumbs in, and we're just sauteing those bread. And do it fast so that you can mix all that soy margarine that gets over all the breadcrumbs. And then we're just going to just brown those a little bit, okay? That's all there is to that. And he's doing a good job over there, Christian. How's the potatoes coming?
Good.
What do you think about that? Is that a little difficult to do, or is that fun?
It's fun.
It's fun? Do you like doing that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, it's not that hard to do, is it? All right, so I have these and just sauteing. I'm just browning those just a little bit. And while we're browning that, let me see if I can help you with this. There you go. And all of these potatoes go on it. You're doing a really good job. There's a lot of it, though, isn't there? Seems like it is. But we're going to smooth that all out. That's what we're going to do here. And just smooth it all out in a minute. But you got to get it in the pan first, don't we?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me just scooch that in there. And now, guess what we're going to do, Christian? we are going to just take gently over the top, take and smooth that out. Don't go too deep because we don't want to disturb our layers underneath. See, you just want to just nicely go and scooch that all around, okay? Over the top. See how I'm making that's it. Isn't that fun? It's kind of like playing with, in a sandbox, right? You can just, yeah, so you just keep like that, just make it nice and smooth on top, okay? Just like that. You keep playing with that. And let me see here if I keep our breadcrumbs going. We don't want to burn our breadcrumbs over here, do we? And these look now perfect, so I'm going to go ahead and unplug them. And let me see if I have a... Okay, there we go. These look wonderful. And let's go back here. Look at this. We're almost done. Just really smooth that out there. And breadcrumbs are going to go on top of this, so it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect because you're not going to know, right? It's really good. Look at that. Good job.
Thank you.
Does that look good enough to eat?
Yes, ma'am.
And guess what? I already have one done, so they get to taste it. One that's already baked in the oven. And let's see here.
It looks like ice cream.
Ice cream? Yeah, I guess I could say, like, what flavor do you think?
Vanilla.
Vanilla? Yep, I could see that. You like ice cream?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. All right, now let me here's what I always like to do before you're baking, because I don't want anything to burn along the sides. Good job. Let me put that in here. Is I'm going to clean up the sides of this. So I just took a little paper towel. I'm going around the edge. And you just want to just clean that up because once it goes in the oven, that's going to burn on there. And you don't want that to happen. So I just clean up the sides like that. Okay. And then I'm just going to put, now, look at this. It's ready for the breadcrumbs. Okay. So I'm just going to put these on for you here, Christian, 1 second. I'll use another spatula here. And we're just going to put those on the top like this. And that skillet's hotter. I'd put that over there for you, Christian. Let's see. You getting anxious to try it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, here. And you know what I think I'm going to do with this dish? I have some really awesome next door neighbors. Their names are Shirley and Bob. And they are so precious and so sweet, wonderful Christian neighbors. And they do so many sweet things for me. And I know that Shirley doesn't like to cook. So every now and then I bring food over to them. And I think today I'm going to take this over to Shirley and Bob and surprise them. And they can have this for their supper. What do you think? You think they'd like that?
Yes, ma'am.
I think so. Okay, so there we go. And now I'm going to just hold this up so that you can see. This is, look at this. Look at all the layers. Can you see that, Melissa?
Yes.
See how that has all the layers? And look at how nice and golden those crumbs are. What do you think? All right, let's put this one over here and let's go bring... it's almost too hot for me right there. Okay, let me just get this, clean our counter just a little bit here. Hold on. And there we go. And we are about ready to have a taste. What do you think? Ooh, look at that. Oh, that looks yummy, doesn't it? Let's bring our forks over and our plates. And then let's bring out your mom and your sister. Say, come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Say, come on out. Come on, Shelly. Come on, Celeste. And it's time for tasting. Woohoo! Hello, Celeste. Thank you so much for coming. You want to lift her up, Mama, so everyone can see her. And this is Christian's mom, Shelly, his little sister, Celeste. What do you think about this, huh? Does that look good? You ready to try some? All right, let's see. So I'm going to just make a little... And see if I can get all the layers. The first one is always the hardest one to get out. But look at that. And let's get another little taster for you over here. And we'll give this to Mom. Do you want a separate one for Celeste here?
No, it's okay.
Okay. You can. Okay. And let's give you one over here. And
Cool? Is it cool?
and I bet it's pretty hot.
Hot?
Is it? Ooh. Okay. Yeah. You want to? This looks pretty hot, so you want to blow on it, okay? Because it just came out of the oven, so we might have to let that cool a little bit. Okay. I don't want you to burn your tongue though, so let it cool just a little bit. See, Mom? Yeah. You can see that steaming, right? Melissa calls I like things hot, really hot. She calls it, I have dragon tongue or mouth or whatever she says, because I love things hot. Is that good? Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to take just a little bit and blow on it. Yep. Try just a little bit of meat with it.
Mashed potatoes?
Homemade mashed potatoes. Okay. What do you think?
I like the topping too.
The breadcrumbs. So see, look, you've got your meat, you've got your vegetables, you got your potatoes, and the bread on top. Isn't that amazing? Well, I'm really excited, Christian, that you've joined me today. What do you think of that?
It's good.
It's good. Well, I think that's did I get 2 thumbs up then? Mm-hmm. Oh, awesome. Okay. Let's see if we have anybody else here we want to just say hi to. We want to say hi to Elaine, who's watching from Maine. Hi, Elaine. Hi. And then Lois is saying she likes green beans cold too and 3 bean salad. You're right about that. And Elaine freezes her breadcrumbs and makes roast for them. Yep, that's really good too. Well, I want to share with you next week where I'm going to be fixing preacher's cake. Now you might want, do you want to know what a preacher's cake is?
What is it?
It's a cake that is so delicious that every time the preacher would come to a house, everyone knew it was his favorite thing. They would call it the preacher's cake. We're making preacher's cake because he loved it so much. The preacher loved it. And he found out wherever he went, people would make that cake for him because he loved it so much. Guess what? There's coconut in it. There's pecans in it. There is pineapple in it. There is mandarin oranges in it. It is really, really good. You like cake? Doesn't that all that kind of stuff sound yummy?
Yes, it does.
So next week, we are going to make preacher's cake. And Melissa will put a picture on the website. Is it already there? Not yet, but it's going to be there soon. And also we want to say Ash, our social media director, who's watching all the way in South Africa. It's probably like, 1 o'clock in the morning her time. So I want to thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Shelley, and for allowing your children to be part of our program.
Absolutely.
And it's a privilege to have you here. I want to remind each of you to join us every Wednesday. Invite your friends. Start a watch party. And you can also see all of our programs. We keep them on our website on Facebook, Kids Club for Jesus. You can also go to my our website, kidsclubforjesus.org, and watch all of our programs right there, kidsclubforjesus.org. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I want you to know that Jesus loves you. Remember, boys and girls, it's kids' time to share Jesus. Bye-bye, everybody. God bless you. Have a good week.